I'm back. Sorry for the little fit that I had in the Pisces video. Pisces, I'm gonna leave that up because maybe that message is for some of you. But um, I'm losing my marbles. I'm losing my marbles. This video should have been called "Tyler loses his marbles." It really should have been because I'm sick of people constantly criticizing me. I'm good with criticism, but I didn't realize how honestly, I challenge all those people out there. I challenge you all. I challenge you all to start a channel. I challenge you all. Leave your comments up. Don't disable your comments, and then put your work out there. Put your whole face in there. Don't do the whole showing your hands only thing. Don't do it. And I want you to do your channel for a year and tell me how the constant criticism coming your way, the constant bickering back and forth, the bitching, all this stuff. Tell me how it bothers you, and then I want you to see how you judge me then on how I act. I beg you, because my behavior in the Pisces video was for a reason. Do not come to my room, and I'm not being arrogant. I'm not being self-centered. None of that. Do not come to my room and get all bitchy because your story didn't show up in the readings. Because the last time I checked, to that woman and to all the other ones that want to have criticism, to all of y'all, your story's not going to show up every time. Thank you, Lexi, for that. Your story will not show up every time. I read the cards as they come out. I've helped personal people with their love lives and have come back to me and said it came out true. I get confirmation all the time. The thing is, it's not going your story is not going to pop out every time. First of all, you're not that important. Stop trying to be important. This is not to everybody. This is to specific people that comment on my videos. You get blocked anyways. But the thing is, I am so sick of people thinking they're so entitled that every time they come to a reading, their story's gonna show up in the cards. Because guess what? Even in my own Aries readings, none of my story barely. Thank you for the 10, Mandy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Mandy Peas. My story never shows up in cards. In the Aries video, my story never shows up. And I'm a Taurus rising. My story never shows up. You want to know why my story probably doesn't show up? Because I don't have a love life. If you don't get off your lazy ass and get out there and try to find somebody to be in a relationship with, what the fuck do you expect to show up? The couch potato tarot card? Oh, my bad. There is no couch potato tarot card. So therefore, if you don't have no love life going on, guess what's going to show up? Nothing. Nothing. Period. Oh, by the way, sorry, I just missed one. Thanks, Cheryl McLemore. I see your comments a lot. I saw your comments on my fried green tomatoes video. I love your comments. And she was so funny. She said, you need to change your GPS voice back to female because if you keep it on the male voice, basically you'll get lost. I thought that was so funny. Very clever comment. I like that. Thanks, Nat the cat for $6.99. Appreciate that. Lord, y'all are super chat friendly tonight, ain't you? Thank you. But basically, you can't expect your story to show up all the time. You can't. You really can't. So thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, Sabrina, so much for that. Literally, there's times I go to other tarot readers' room, and if their story does not show up in my cards, I don't sit there and go, that's not my story, because I'm not entitled. I'm really not. I come off as an arrogant bitch, arrogant bastard. Thanks for the 10s, Soroya. Thanks, Nikita and Nilka. Thank you, Pleiadians Tarot. Appreciate that. I come off as thank you, Samantha. Appreciate that. Y'all are so amazing. That's why I love people. I love y'all. I love all of y'all. Super chatters and non-super chatters. I love you. Nisi, thank you, Nisi Figueroa. Damn, I forgot what I was at because everybody's sending super chats. Oh, hey, Helen Harris, who you really freak me out with your readings. I get readings from Helen all the time, and I don't understand how you do that, Helen. Like earlier when I was on the phone with you, honestly, and I'm not really being an infomercial for Helen, but honestly, Helen, I don't know how you do it. The shit that comes out and the fact that it comes true. There's been some times you've sent me some things I was questioning. I'm like, how? That doesn't seem like it's my life. Then the shit comes true. I'm like, oh my God. And I get Helen, amazing. And my friend actually called back. You know which friend I'm talking about, Helen, but she called me back. She got a reading from Helen and she was like shocked. She said, oh my God, she's amazing. So I highly suggest the only reader, well, she's not a tarot reader, but I don't usually suggest people for personal readings, but I do suggest Helen Harris. I have never had so much spot on. Oh yeah, Secret Tarot had a reading by her too, and she says Helen is amazing. Yes, Helen is amazing. Thank you for the 10, C Biggs. Thank you, Elerpa 77. I guess my lazy ass ain't showing up tonight then. Elerpa, you're funny. Thanks, Cindy Hernandez. Let me make sure I didn't forget any. How do you get in touch with Helen Harris? Helen, put your email on here. That way I can say it on the video. 'Cause I don't know it by heart. I have to call her phone. Believe me, you don't want me to put my phone. You don't want me to put your phone number on here. Yes, I am live. See, tarot, you know what? There's so many tarot charms out there. I got to check you out. Okay, so her email is alonzasgrl@aol.com. Once again, that's alonzasgrl@aol.com. And that's the only one that I really suggest for a personal reading. I would not lead you astray. I'm amazed. I don't know how she does it. Like literally, like there's been times I would give her I would just ask her a question and she would go into the detail of the exact people that I was dealing with, what they were doing, how they acted. Crazy. Anyway, sorry, I don't mean to go into a Helen infomercial. That's not what I'm here for. But Helen, you're amazing. That's all I gotta say. Basically, I'm not here to solve your problems. I'm here to read the cards. And if it resonates, good. If it doesn't, that's not my issue. And I've been wanting to make a video about that specifically. Notice how I haven't had a video specifically about whether it resonates or not. So this is my first time telling you, my last time telling you. I'm gonna stop basically saying this over and over again, that I will not get your story every time. I highly suggest that you look back at your reading a month after it's, or literally look back at it. Let's say I did it in March. Look back at the reading at the end of March, see what played out. I have a lot of people that do that. Shout out to Brenda, New Hampshire, who I left her a voicemail the other day. I left one of them a voicemail, Helen, right? Because Helen was, she said she wants to talk to you so bad. We tried to call her twice and she wouldn't pick up the phone. I left her 2 voicemails. So shout out to you. Thank you, Lucia. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Sorry, y'all. 1 second. Because these things go so fast, I can't see who is who. Thank y'all all so much for showing up to this chat. Is there any questions y'all may have? Or Cindy, thank you, Cindy Hernandez. Because usually when I start the video, I can't remember what I was going to talk about in the first place. Because I do everything like, what do you call it? I forgot what the words, what do you call it? Improv. I improv all my speeches or all my videos. I don't really think about it before. I think about it beforehand, and I forget. As soon as I start the video, I forget what I wanted to talk about. How dare you not? Oh, yeah, I know, right? Celine, what is Helen's info again? Helen, you should send that again. Be aware that if you're not watching this live, keep in mind YouTube has it now. If you upload your YouTube app or update your YouTube app, you have it now where you can watch back and you can see the chat. Whatever messages that came up in the live chat, you can see it and after the chat. All right, they updated it finally, so you can see all the chats that came in. Thank you, Carmen. Appreciate that. Any readings today? Yeah, I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna do. Damn, I gotta do Virgo. I gotta do Virgo. Will I ever do a meet and greet? I would love to do a meet and greet. I've asked Helen, does she see me doing that type of stuff? She said it's gonna be bigger than that. So I ain't gonna say what it is. I don't want to be too pompous, but she sees me going higher than the whole meet and greet route. So we'll see. Because I asked her if I was going to be doing public appearances, and she said I'll be doing more than that. So I don't know what it is. Like higher than that, not just public appearances, like big time. Hopefully. Let's see. I would love to do a meet and greet. I would love that. Yeah, Special Needs Mama Bear has been saying it for a while. You know, remember that time, Special Needs, that you told me that there was going to be an offer for a movie come in, and I shit you not. I don't know if you remember this. Then I got an offer for a porn. Remember that? You actually saw it live. Somebody offered me to do porn. Remember that? Yep. See? And literally, who the fuck would want to see my fat, naked body laying out? Literally. Not a good look. Chubby Tarot, not a good look. Tubby Tyler Tarot. And literally, I'm not kidding. Remember that live, Yvonne? You remember that? When that you said, literally, Yvonne had told me maybe 3 days before that, she sent me an email. She said, Tyler, I see you getting a movie offer. I'm offer for a movie, right? And I shit you not. 3 days later, Yvonne said, special needs mama bear, by the way, my moderator in the room. She said, I shit you not, we were in the chat and I got an email from Pornhub and it said basically, would you like to star in your own feature porn? And I'm like, oh my God, literally. And I was flattered by it. I was flattered by it. I thought it was the most flattering thing ever. Now, if I had a really good beach body, like if I had a really fit body, I would do it. I honestly would. They'd have to give me at least 3 months to get in shape. I would do it. Let's see. Have you ever got a reading that scared or shook you? Yes, I had a personal client recently. I'm not kidding. When I read for her and when she called me back after the fact, she called me back and I was like, I said, honestly, I did not like doing your reading. It was the most negative reading. Yes, most negative reading. I won't go into detail because I don't want her to think I'm talking about her. All right. Can you be a stand-in, Cheryl McElroy? Crazy. That would be awesome, Julie R. She says, I would like to personally meet you. That would be awesome. The fact that people want to meet me. Oh, there's another Tyler. Tyler's in Real News. Hey, Tyler. But basically, the very fact that people take the time out of their day to watch me, the very fact that people take the time out of their day to acknowledge me or give me any time of day, or I'll read all the emails. Believe me, I get a ton of emails a day. I don't ignore any emails. You got to send it again if I didn't get it. I'm telling you, I get a ton of emails. I'd never get tired of people telling me how much I've changed their lives, what I've done with their lives. It's flattering. No, I'm not a narcissist. All right. I get accused of being a narcissist, arrogant. And the thing is, I spend so much time defending myself, it makes me look like one, but I'm not. Hey, Tyler. Let's see. I watched you between my medicine classes. That's cool, though. I think you're a great person. You give me a lot of insight. Thank you so much, Samantha Shanoy. I appreciate you. People are interested. Yeah. You have to keep it in mind. A lot of my confidence issues come from this, and I'm going to state it now. A lot of my confidence issues comes from the fact that literally it comes from childhood. I was the kid that nobody wanted to play with on the playground. I'm not giving you a sob story. This is really how I felt growing up. Nobody wanted to play with me. When I turned 13, my family rented out a whole skating rink. I invited a ton of people, and only one person showed up, and she showed up late. Thank you, Esperanza, for the $10. So the thing is, the reason why my confidence is horrible, I've been told I was shit my whole entire life, this, that, and the other. But I always knew that I would be something bigger than what people ever thought I would be. And I wouldn't say I'm there yet, but even if I die tomorrow, the thing is, at least I knew that I went out in style. I always have a feeling I'm going to die early. I always have a feeling I'm going to die before I'm like 32, 31. So if I die, y'all, I want y'all to literally come and graffiti my headstone. Just saying. Graffiti my headstone, all right? Oh, Helen Harris, she said it's coming. What? Oh, I thought you said, I was talking about death, and she said it's coming. I'm like, oh, I don't want to hear you say that because I know your predictions come true. A lot of your predictions have come true in my life. And I sit there, when the prediction comes true, it's so funny. I have a deja vu moment, like, oh my God, Helen predicted this. It's creepy how she does that. Let's see. Oh, okay. But I'm telling you, how can I'm not accepting any more requests for personal readings. In fact, when I get done with the ones I do have, it's over. Fame is coming. Good, Helen. She said fame is coming. I want to flash my ass all over television. That's my ultimate goal. No, just joking, not really. Let's see. Let's see, no reading forever. Yeah, I'm totally, literally, just like when Michael Jackson said, I'm not equating myself to Michael Jackson by any means, but when he said, remember when he announced his last tour, remember how he was like, this is it, after this is it. But I'm the Michael Jackson of tarot, which was somebody said that in the comment area one day. They said the Tupac of tarot, Michael Jackson of tarot. This is it, folks. The last ones I got, if you're on the list, believe me, it's coming, and after that, I'll be free again. Hey, baby. I can't wait. Can't wait. Yeah, I love doing my general readings. The general readings are what I love to do the most. I love doing my general readings. Love them. I love doing them. Yeah, I'll do like live readings on here. Like I might do some shows where I'm doing like live readings for y'all when y'all, you know, I might do that. Which Helen, you said that's a good idea. But I wish Ellen DeGeneres would invite me on her. I would love that. I love Ellen DeGeneres. I always have. All right, so let's see. Anybody have any questions? Because I want to talk for at least 5 more minutes. Thank you, Love Will Win. Thank you, MCH. Do I still use my Facebook? Yes. But I rarely ever go live on that. I rarely ever go live on that. Let's see. Oh, I would love to, Samantha. That would be cool. All right, song of the day. Let's see. Do you have a Snapchat? No. Can I be your girlfriend? No. Believe me. And this is why I say that. I don't say that out of arrogance. I say that because basically, you won't want me as a girlfriend. Believe me. You think I'm fucking crazy? I'd have your ass in a nut house by the next week. If you got literally, it would take you 3 days of getting involved with me. Your ass would be in a nut house in a padded cell. All right, you don't want it. And I ain't saying that out of arrogance. I fear. I already have sympathy for whoever ends up with me. I already have sympathy for whoever ends up with me. Literally, they better have a ton of psych meds, a straitjacket, and just a lot of patience. That's all I gotta say. That wasn't out of arrogance. It really wasn't. That wasn't out of arrogance. That was just me saying, hey, you don't want to deal with me. Who? Okay, if you're from Georgia, who's in here? Who's in here from Georgia? Who's in here from Georgia? Are you psychic? Not that I'm aware of, although my mother, we were just talking about this in the car the other day, right? We were just in a car the other day, and I asked her, I said, it's good that the room's full. I can tell this. I told a story in another one, but we were in the car the other day, and she said, I asked her just randomly, I said, has my success shocked you? And she said, no. And she just basically, I've never heard my mama talk like this. She's kind of like direct, straight to the point, like a Sagittarius is. She's a Sagittarius. She goes, no. She says, I always knew you had that gift. She said, when you was a kid, she has 3 kids, and she said, all my kids, she said, your brother didn't do it. She said your brother didn't do it. Your sister didn't do it. She says, I would sit there and see you talking to dead people. You would sit there and just have full on conversations. And the reason she said literally, she's like, I used to sit there and just watch you talk, and I'd be sitting there on the bed, just looking at you talking to people. And literally, I've always had something, but I'm not a medium no more. I'm like, damn, could I hurry up and come back? I want to be a medium again. That way I can, like, literally, I'm telling you, I want to be like that type of medium that goes on the street and gives people readings like, you know, your mother's telling me about the car, about the red car. Like, I would love to do that. Like the Long Island medium, they can call me the trash talking Georgia medium. Oh, you're from Kennesaw, Georgia. I swear on my life, I was just at Kennesaw the other day. I swear. In fact, my mama's in Kennesaw right now. She's at the hospital. Anyway, I don't want to put her shit out there. But basically, my mama's in Marietta too. Kennesaw, Marietta, but same difference. Actually, I almost ended up going to Kennesaw State University, believe it or not. I ended up going to Southern Polytechnic State University off Cobb Parkway. I went to Southern Polytechnic, and I actually stayed in the dorms there. So if any of my old dorm mates are here, Jackie, Nick, and that asshole Doug, whose junk I accidentally saw Doug's junk one day when I was walking by his room, and that was like a really horrifying, terrible experience. Yeah. All right. Let's see. You are in Atlanta. Do a meet and greet. I would love to do a meet and greet. I would love to meet some of y'all. I really would. Will you find love? I'm a Libra, she says. You're a Libra. You're ruled by Venus. You're bound to find love at some point, all right? You're in love with love. You want to be in love. That's a Libra for you. In fact, they love love so much they can't choose between this one, that one, or whoever they got on the side. Come on now, that was a very no-brainer question. Whoever that lady was, you're ruled by Venus, lady. Stop being no. Here's my message to that lady. Stop being so indecisive, because I know I've dealt with many Libras, and don't tell me that it's not true, because that indecision shit ain't gonna get you nowhere. All right, not gonna get you nowhere. Indecisive Libra. Oh, look, don't get me started. Don't get me start talking about signs. Lord Jesus, Pisces. I love Pisces to death. Honestly, I do. I love Pisces to death. I really do. But they are so manipulative. So manipulative. This very manipulative. Oh, Taurus is ruled by Venus? I didn't know that. And you know what's so funny was I grew up with a lot of Pisces people as friends, and I fell out with majority of them. They are just so manipulative. They will find any way to manipulate. And I love the sign of Pisces. I get along with them great. We just click well. But that manipulation shit. See, I'm an Aries. I like it. I like straight shooters. Tell me how it is, straight up. None of that sidewinding, sidestepping shit. Straight to the point. That's what, if you want an Aries person, straight to the point. All right. $15. Thank you, Grace. Appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. I like Libra. Don't get me wrong. It's the only air sign that I'll have anything to do with. I used to be involved with a Gemini, not sexually, but I was involved. And basically, that is the worst sign that I've ever tried to get to know. I've dealt with many Geminis, and it's just a sign that this does not click with your boy, Tyler's Tarot. All right? It just doesn't click. I've tried it many times. I actually, in high school, I told this story before, but I actually tried to be friends with someone in high school that was born on the same day and exact year that I was born. No kidding, right? Same year, same day, everything. And we just could not get along. He would like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, you shut the fuck up. Like, we literally just could not. Thank you, Esperanza. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Literally. I tried it, and I don't know many Leos and Scorpios. Scorpios, I don't really have much experience with, but I have been told horror stories about Esperanza. Thank you so much, because I know you've already donated twice. I appreciate that. I don't even ask for these super chats. I'll just send them to me. One thing I don't do, you'll really don't see me do, I don't like to ask for anything money-wise. I'm not like that type of person. But thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Oh, Mia Mossy, thank you. You're the best. $30. You're the best. And I'm friends with Chuck Norris. So, yeah, you rock. Happy birthday, Tyler. Great things are in store for you. Mia, thank you so much, by the way. Tell Chuck Norris I said, hey. Tell him I said, hey, I like Chuck Norris. Isn't he the Lone Walker Ranger? Like, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the one I'm thinking of. Redheaded, the Lone Ranger, or Walker Ranger, something. I forgot what it is. Damn it. See, I'm a 90s kid, so thank you, Marty, Amber. Thank you so much. You're the one that was commenting about that court date you went to, right? See, I remember y'all's comments. Don't think I don't read your comments. I read every single one of them. Walker, Texas Ranger. I knew it. Thank you so much for that, though. You know what movie I love is The Goonies. I love the movies The Goonies. I honestly love the. Hey, you guys. Ruth, baby, Ruth. If anybody lives in Astoria, Oregon, I am very, very envious of you. I think Astoria, Oregon is beautiful. I've never been, but the way it looks on film and I love it, honestly. I would literally love to visit there. Love it. I love Beetlejuice. My favorite part of Beetlejuice, that movie, The Beetlejuice, is when 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot hut. Daylight come and we won't go home. I love that. Daylight come and we won't go home. Telling me banana. Daylight come and we won't go home. I love that. And I fucking love Winona Ryder. I love Winona Ryder. Oh, I love it. Edward Scissorhands, love it. Johnny Depp, Winona Ryder in that same movie. Two amazing pair. Like that's a good pair right there. Don't get me started on movies. I can go all day. Sing Elvis. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. I don't know the rest of the lyrics, but I can try. Hey. Hey, Christine Miller with the Leo husband. You're the one with the Leo husband, right? See, I know my viewers. I'll read y'all's comments. Tim Burton is awesome. I love Tim Burton. Let's see, you will. As I take a look at you and me, are we too blind to see? He buys a gun, steals a car, he tries to run, but he doesn't get far in the ghetto, and his mother cries. I can't sing tonight. I sing so much better in the morning because I had just got sleep. I've been driving all day. ASMR. Someone asked you your favorite scary movie. I love Nightmare on Elm Street. I love Nightmare on Elm Street. That's my shit. Yeah, no, I'm not Hispanic. I am half black, half white. You know, growing up as a mixed kid, you have to come up with many ways to basically explain what you are. I've come up with many creative ways. You want to hear the creative ways that I've come up with how to say that I'm mixed? I'm black, I'm white. Half my family owned slaves, half of them were slaves. Let's see. I'm the same thing as Mariah Carey, Drake, Leona Lewis, hell, a lot of them. Domino, like that one, Oreo. You have to become creative when you have to answer the same question your whole entire life. Barack Obama. What is Barack Obama? I get asked this all the time. Mulatto, mutt. Yeah, Halle Berry too, who's beautiful. I swear, if God said, Tyler, look, when you die, you gotta come back as a woman, I would want to look just like Halle Berry. I think she's fucking awesome. All right, let's see. My kids are killing each other in the background, but nobody can keep me away from watching you. Raina, that is dedication right there. That is dedication. Buy happiness is a smile. That's dedication right there. My daughter just says she's beautiful. She's mixed. Oh, Lord, I'll tell you what. Growing up as one, it wasn't that fun. It wasn't that fun because literally my white family just was not having it. They were not having it. My mama went through hell and back dealing with KKK members as freaking parents. You know, they didn't wear white hoods, but they might as well have been wearing white hoods. All right? Literally, they tried to get me aborted. Not kidding. They tried to basically get my brother aborted. They wanted my mama, like my brother's the oldest one. Keep that in mind. My brother was the first one. He came out of my mama in 1988. All right, out of her, you know what? And basically, as soon as he came out, they were just not with it. Even before he was born, like literally, they wanted to abort him. They literally said, "We will pay for your abortion and we will give you money." I'm not kidding. And then when I came along in 1989, they said, "Well, will you abort this one?" Like literally, this is a true story. So if it was up to my KKK grandparents, my ass would have been not here. I wouldn't be in existence. All right? Yeah, fuckheads. I actually did a whole story on this. And every time my mama gets drunk, she always talks about it. So it's constantly rerouted every freaking time. Every time she takes a sip of a beer, literally she'll be normal 1 second. As soon as she goes, doop, doop, doop. Oh God, like that's the second she does it. I love my mama to death, but Lord, I'm like, oh God, as soon as I know she starts drinking, she don't drink that much. When she does, boy, I'm telling you, her lips starts to sweat and she starts talking about what happened in the past. And believe me, I do not want to hear it. My mom was a Sagittarius, December 2nd, Sagittarius. I love my mother. That is the person that I love the most in life. Us mothers endure so much pain for. Yeah, that's true, Natero, Queen Jamila. And you know what? One time, I'll never forget it. I want to hear a story about when I went off with my grandparents. Literally, one time I got invited to the IHOP, right? And my racist grandparents was going to be there. So whose birthday was it that time? I forgot whose birthday it was. I forgot the occasion as to why we were there. If I'm not mistaken, why were we there? I forgot. I remember I was so pissed off. And so I was at the restaurant at IHOP in LJ, Georgia, right? So I'm up there, and he says, I sat down, and he said something about how I looked I looked like a Mexican or something like that. And I just got up and I said, sorry, I don't remember what I said. Because when I get mad, I just don't know what I'm saying. I kind of black out a little bit, and I cussed his ass out, his old 80-year-old ass out. All right. My thing is, he has no reason to try to make insults toward anybody, because the thing is, look at you. You're 80, old and decrepit and almost in a freaking coffin. And here you are trying to criticize me, you old fuck. And I hope you're watching, because I know a lot of people watch me, all right? You bastard. Believe me. And fuck off, Jace Veneer. Don't start with me. Don't start with me. Click off, or comply. Pick or choose, you dickhead. Yeah, he's still living. He's still living. And literally, I forgot what the fuck I said. You probably have to look back at the last video, because there was another video I did on it, but it was so fresh then that I remembered it. I remember I stormed off and I went off on his ass, and I was like, I ain't fucking eating here. I literally went out and got my car, and my mama got mad because I made a scene. She knows I make scenes. I make a scene a lot. Like if I don't like what you say, if you say something's off the wall, I'm gonna say something back, period. I'm a very, very calm, nice-natured person, but when you fuck with it, when you click that button, I go off, all right? Oh, you work in a hospice? Somebody said I need to watch my language. I ain't watching nothing. That's just how I talk. Thank you, Abigail, for the 10. I appreciate that. You're amazing. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. I don't like to miss anybody that does that, because, let's see. Thank you, Xnimizaj. I don't think I said your name right, but some of y'all's names I cannot pronounce to save my life. I try for the life of me, but I just can't do it. All right, let's see. I talk like this. If you don't like it, I got a trash mouth. I've always talked like this. This is not. See, this is what's wrong with folks. They're not people are just so afraid to be their authentic self. Whether it's cussing, no cussing. My thing is, when you start trying to alter the way you are, that's when you start to become very unauthentic. And I'm not going to sit here and try to like basically hold back what I have to say. The way I talk in real life is this is how I talk in real life. So me coming on here trying to act like Mr. Proper and talking like this, and Aries, you're going to have a great month. You're going to have a great day. That you're going to have all these great things coming. It's just not my style. So let's be authentic. The more authentic you are, the more you will go, the further you will go in life, all right? So don't come at me about it, period. I had one lady say one time, I'll never forget it. She made a video. This is how, it didn't get many views, but basically she said, and I love how don't you just hate, she was an Aquarius, and she said, don't you just hate how he has these little fluctuations in his voice? He'll go from being calm 1 minute to mad 1 second. That's just how I talk. And you can kiss my ass too, you water bearer. Come on now. All right, let's see. Exactly, Christine Miller. I agree with that. All right. I don't know what it is about Aquarius. They just rub me the wrong way. And this is not to anybody in my audience that is Aquarius. As long as you're not my brother or anybody else that I was involved with romantically, then I'm not talking about you. Because the thing is, literally, if you're not my brother's an Aquarius. And I have a bunch of people that I was involved with romantically that were Aquarius. I just don't deal with the sign. My brother, I've hated him my whole entire life. And literally. Do you believe in fake it till you make it? Well, I mean, if you can. Actually, I think I told Gemini, and if I'm not mistaken, I said that to Gemini in their reading. I forgot which. I think it was a singles reading. I said, basically, I was like, fake it till you motherfucking make it. And they loved that. So, like, literally, for some reason, I've always been really acquainted with the zodiac sign Aquarius. My brother was an Aquarius, he is an Aquarius, and we just never got along. Like, we never clicked, we never bonded. And it was and you know, growing up, I was like, oh my God, Like once I started getting associated with basically zodiac signs, I'm like, I just do not like this sign. And then I started meeting more Aquariuses that I was getting romantically. Literally, these Aquariuses I was getting like really close to. I thought that we had something going on, and I was like, oh my God, this sign is just not for me. Thank you, Patty Blake, for the 10. Appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Pale Rider. I appreciate that. Oh, my brother's fine. He's just, yeah, he's just a mess right now. And the only ones that I really ever like, only signs I ever really like got to like are like Cancer, I like Pisces, I like Pisces, I like Cancer. Aries is very hit and miss. I always say that because there's all different. Thank you for the 10, Jackie. Appreciate that. Hello from Houston, Texas. Aries rules. Oh, you're an April Fool's, baby. Okay. Hey, Jackie. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Virgo. This is a sign that I've met many Virgos, met many of them. I just don't like. I like Virgo. Don't get me wrong, because one of my best friends, Monique, is Virgo. I worked at the factory with her, right? And I love Virgos, but boy, can they be boring. I always say it. Like, but I don't really have anything bad to say about the Virgo sign other than the fact that I just never really saw them as that really entertaining, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm just basing it off the ones I've met. Keep in mind, I'm not saying the whole zodiac sign, but I've had Virgos that were in my life, and they just really weren't that entertaining. But I never got deceived by a Virgo, or like they were very like straight to the point. I like that about Virgo. Virgos are laid back. Yes, I agree with that. Very serious, very analytic, very, very critical of things. I noticed that the ones I was friends with, they criticized every little thing. Every little thing. Tyler, you ever been to Arkansas? I have never been to Arkansas. Virgos are only laid back when balanced. Yes, they are. But the only signs I ever had issues with is Aquarius, Gemini. I haven't really had many negative Libra experiences. I can't say Scorpio because I've never really had. I don't know if I've known any Scorpios in my life. I wasn't aware of it because I know my cousin's a Scorpio, but I don't know her that well to base that off of how they are basically. Some of the worst experiences I've had romantically and non-romantically are of Aquarius and Gemini. Scorpios are great, says Gemini is that one sign where you don't know what like the ones that I've encountered personally. They're the ones you don't know. They're unpredictable. If you're romantically interested in a Gemini or an Aquarius, I've noticed, like you just don't know you don't know where they stand, and then when you think you know where they stand, it's you got it totally wrong. Like they'll make you think. Gemini is known to imitate, or like what's this thing? Like they mirror what you do. So you act all loving toward them, they're going to act that way towards you. They mirror people's behavior. So it's like I always say, falling in love with a Gemini is like falling in love with yourself, because you're just basically falling in love with what they're mirroring. They're mirroring you. And that's why I've never liked the Gemini sign, because when you fall in love with a Gemini, you're falling in love with yourself, because they imitate, they mimic what you're doing to them. So that's what I've noticed. Most of the Geminis I've met, I noticed that they would start imitating me after a while, or start basically, I would realize that I'm basically being friends with myself, or I'm basically, how do I explain it? Like if I fell in love with one, it's like I was loving myself. I was falling in love with what they thought that I would like. I can't explain it. It's hard to explain. Yeah, exactly. So I really, like my thing is, falling in love with a Gemini, well, that means you must be falling in love with yourself. So if you're a hard-headed bastard, you're going to be falling in love with a hard-headed bastard. I mean, they just really are just, it's not a sign. Honestly, when I did do personal readings over the phone, when I have personal clients and they go, well, what sign do you suggest? I'm like, please avoid Gemini. Please avoid the Aquariuses. And that's just my personal view. I'm not saying every Aquarius and every Gemini is like that, but that's just my personal experience with them. Helen, are you still in the room? guess not. Geminis are loyal, though. They will always tell you the truth too. Good advisors. That's what someone said. I just read the comment, didn't see the person. I didn't see who wrote that. What do you think of Sagittarius? Sagittarius is a very blunt, straightforward sign. Believe me, I know that because my mama is one. I've met different versions of Sagittarius. In fact, I've always mistaken them for, I've noticed that a lot of times, I've said this in previous broadcasts, is basically I always, Sagittarius reminds me of Gemini a lot because there's been times I've mistaken Geminis for Sagittarius and Sagittarius for Gemini. And I'm like, why? And sometimes I've mistaken Aquarius for Leo and Leo's for Aquarius. And I've mistaken from Aries from Libra and Libra for Aries. And I realized these are opposite signs of each other. So I was like, damn. So sometimes I mistake literally Leo's for an Aquarius, Aquarius for Leo's, Libra's for Aries, Aries for Libra, and then Sagittarius for Gemini and Gemini's for Sagittarius. So I've done it plenty of times before. And you know what's so weird about air signs? And I've said this, I've had people tell me this, I've experienced it myself. Air signs, when you move on from an air sign, I guarantee you, and I've heard this about water signs, specifically Scorpio, but I don't know. I've never dealt with Scorpio, so I can't tell you from my personal experience. But what I can tell you from my personal experience with air signs is that when you move on from one, they will stalk you, they will watch your social media, they will watch every little thing you do. Because tell me this. How come every time I reach out to someone or I reach out to, like, let's say these psychics read me all the time, even through email. They don't even talk to me on the phone. They send me like predictions. I get them all the time. And I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, that psychic is going to say, oh, who is this person watching you? They're watching you from afar. It's someone you know personally. And I'm like, well, is it someone on my channel? And they go, no, it's someone you know personally. And I get it every time. And I know exactly who they're referring to, you know. Literally, they go all Inspector Gadget on your ass. They go all Inspector Gadget on your ass. Let's see. When my man is gone, he is gone. LOL. Says Julianne Porter. Oh, you've dealt with an air sign too, Ace of Pentacles Tarot. And I'm not having an air sign bash fest, if that's what thank y'all all for the super chat, by the way. If I missed some, I honestly didn't mean to. It's going so fast. Let me try to see if I didn't. Let me make sure I did not miss a single one. Thank y'all so much. Y'all treat me so good, and I don't deserve it. Fire signs are unpredictable. The man let's see. The Tyler is being watched. Let's see. Tyler is being watched. Yvonne, I saw your comment, but it went up so fast. I couldn't. Thank you, Abigail. Appreciate that. Oh, you're funny. You're funny, Yvonne. Y'all are amazing. I can't get over it. I mean, I'm just talking and y'all watching me. It just kills me. Like, I thought that it took at least me doing a tarot reading in order for over 300 people to get into the room, but y'all came in here. Thank y'all so much. I love to just talk to y'all. To me, it's like therapeutic. It's like talking to a therapist. I have 359 therapists in the room. Yeah, you did say that, Shonda. You did. It's like having 359 therapists in the room. Yeah, you did say that, Shonda. Yes, you did say that, Yvonne. I remember that. Believe me, Yvonne, you have predicted things in my life before everybody else started predicting them. I just never got on here and gave you credit for it, basically. All right. We ever in your car with your one? Oh, you are a therapist. Okay. Who? Where have your boots been under, baby? I'm a psychologist in real life. Oh, really? Okay. You're okay. Can you prescribe me something? Prescribe me a can of whoop ass on that person that keeps watching me. What about that? Prescribe that mother. Literally, not kidding. Prescribe a can of whoop ass. I'm tired. Literally, And you know what's so funny is even in my own tarot spreads, I'm like, I do my own tarot spreads the way, literally like the way I do them in the videos. Not kidding. And I'll be like, okay, I have one position for me, and I'll have a second position who's coming toward me. And I guarantee you, I'm telling you, the Page of Swords reverse is always coming toward me. It's either in my environment position or it's in, literally, it came out this morning. I did a reading on myself this morning with these cards, these small ass cards. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that. He's live on camera. Look at that. Look what's up at the bottom of the deck. So he came out, literally, this card came out toward me. The Page of Swords. Look at that. Came out. You saw that live on camera. I just literally parted the deck, and look, I'm not bullshitting. What does this Page of Swords want? Let's see. What is this? Y'all saw that. Thank you, Christine, for the 20 bucks. The woman with the Leo husband that I read about, that you probably didn't know that I would remember it, right? Yeah, I think I remember that, did you? Why does this Page of Swords want? What's so funny was a woman in my tarot class, Michelle Tupper, if you're watching. Sorry, I didn't mean to put your name out there. Sorry. Michelle. She said, oh, why don't you do a reading see what they want? And I did it, and the page, literally, the same story popped out. So what does this Page of Swords want from me? Why is this Page of Swords here in the first place? Well, apparently they're disinterested in me, but at the same time they're still watching. Or either they feel rejected. Why is it 4 of Cups and Page of Swords? Yeah, they're very non-communicative, basically. That's very true. But literally, y'all saw that I literally pulled the card out. Y'all, I'm about to get off of here and talk to Helen and see what Helen's got to say. Helen, I thought you left the damn room. You're my best friend. All right, I'm about to get off here. I'm going to call you in a second. So she says Libra men. What about Libra men? Libra men. I get a lot of readings about Libra men. And let me just say, the words or the stories that I hear is just not so wonderful. Y'all, I'm getting kind of, Lord, drained from this talk. We had a long talk, y'all. Y'all been good to me. So thank you all for the super chat. Let me go back and make sure that I did not. Let me make sure I did not. Thank you, Kim. Somebody come through too. Thank you, I hope I say your name right. Pleiadians Tarot. And let's see who else. And Christine Miller, I thanked you. Thank you all so much. You're all amazing to me. You are so good to me. And I can't help it, baby. All right, I will be uploading Virgo. I think I got Virgo left. I did Libra. Virgo, Pisces. I'm about to do another Pisces. I didn't like the last one I did. So Pisces, expect another one soon. And then, trying to think of all the one. I did Taurus. I gotta do Capricorn. I gotta do Capricorn. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get off here. Helen, I'm gonna call you. All right. Okay, okay. I almost called special needs, Yvonne. I almost called you Sugar Bear again. Back in the old Tyler's Tarot day, I used to call her Sugar Bear. Thank you, Diana Fredericks. I do need to get out of my own head. I agree. I totally agree. I need to get out of my own head. I stay in my own head. I should have been an air sign. I always say I should have been an air sign. I should have been an air sign. All right, y'all, I gotta go. But thank y'all all so much for joining me. So long, a farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. That's from the Out of the Box on Disney. It's called Out of the Box on Disney. Check it out. They had that literally. They had that same, I think not an intro song, but an outro song. Literally every time at the end of the show. Remember that? Only 90s kids would probably remember that. All right. Y'all have a good one.